Greetings and welcome along into Ankh Plays. We're beginning Incident 18 of our Divine Pryde series, where we explore the Shadows of the Shroud expansion pack for Stellaris. And as we look down on a double colonized system here, Aluna, which was part of the Yivzarak just a few years back here, maybe just a little more than a year ago. We've got two planets here that are colonized, a molten world in between, a very bright F-class star. I'm still just enjoying the fantastic space views that this game gives us. We have a lot to do in this episode, though. So let's go ahead and get started. One of the actual colonies, coincidentally, that I'd like to look at in this episode is Aluna 1, right here. We've been working on building this colony out. And it looks like it's still got plenty of things to do. The research lab could be upgraded. But that is going to cause us to start consuming volatile motes and, of course, consumer goods, which we're still kind of in a tight space for. As you can see, we're minus 24, so this is a pretty dramatic improvement. So I think for now, we're going to hold off on that. Let's see. So we got energy generation. That's going to be built, and I think actually we might have chosen to upgrade those research labs. Oh no, it's down here. This is going to be a tech world. We do have a little bit of a crime problem, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. I'm hoping that just ends up going away with the amount of amenities and housing that we have on this planet, but we'll see. There's also quite a few luxury residents here, and I think I probably built at least one of those. Maybe the AI did. And we'll need to convert some of these to Psycore and some of the other buildings that we need. So for now, I think that this Aluna is taken care of. I would like to also take a look at our edicts and just make note of a couple of situations. One of the things that I was looking at here is that I don't know that we're at such a high level of energy credits, and we continue to produce more, so we're overproducing here. We might be able to save ourselves some unity by dropping the capacity subsidies. So I'm going to try that and just see what happens. We can always turn it back on if we need it. We're not really building ships right now, but this does give us some diplomatic weight, which it'd be nice to just continue to dominate the Galactic Council. Or, I'm sorry, the Senate, which is now in session. We'll check in on that before we begin to advance. And this seems like a little bit of a high price to pay for an additional 2 starbase capacity, but as you can see, we're over our limit right now. So, not really a good time to be removing that. Site beyond site, I think this is a really useful thing for our empire right now. And a few of these others I kind of looked through before I started recording, and some of them look really appealing. The problem is that they're pretty high cost though for our empire size. So for right now, we're just going to drop the capacity subsidies, and we'll see how our energy situation stabilizes. We might need to throw it right back on, or run with it temporarily disabled and then come back to it. So our Transcendent Imperium, led by the High Thearch Leifris I, who actually does have an heir. I don't know how that's going to work. I think that's I think that's because if he were to be killed in combat, perhaps. I did mention that I wanted to take a look at the situation log as well. So we've got a couple of situations that I like to look at. And it appears that we have one here that I'm still slightly concerned about. We've got this void worm plague. I've actually not seen this situation before. And so we're searching for a cure, which has really hamstrung our society research. And you'll see that our society research is, cut in half here. Society research is pretty important to us as a psionic peoples. As you can see, we've got about a year before precognition interface comes online. And it seems like we're pretty hopelessly behind some of the other society research benchmarks in the galaxy, at least from what I'm seeing here. So, and then we've got all of these different other situations to look at. We of course disabled experimental testing a while ago, although if I'm being 100% honest, we have a lot of criminals right now, and we have a good population. There are planets that I would like to see us fill out more. So I'm trying to focus on building jobs on those planets so that it encourages natural migration through the Empire. And then we don't have to go about this way of turning our criminals into a very small amount of research. We'll see how that goes, though. The other situation here is we've got... Oh, yes. Forgive me. This is... let's take a look over here. No, that actually doesn't take you there. I think this is for the pre-FTLs. But we have a whole bunch of places where we could eradicate the void worms. I wonder if these are worth looking at. Doodletet, which is way out in Marish, just south of a storm system right now. Take a look here. Oh, wow, that's a cool looking black hole. It's smack dab in the middle of the storm system. And in Cyval's area. Wow, that means there's two storms ravaging through. Yui Quacktet. Gosh. Oh dear, those are hostile. And quite significant. Fortunately for us, this one is the next is plagued by them, but fortunately for us, I think they're just kind of drifting through one of our wormholes, if I remember properly. Yeah, I think they're coming through at Tibicor, which is why we have a fleet stationed here, and this should be more than enough to crush a single, maybe even two that have come through, hopefully. We got a few astral rifts that we're still working on, and then we've got plenty of these guys here, archaeological sites that we need to work. This is the most important one, though. This is the notable one on Zron Prime. And if you've been following the series, you'll remember that this particular planet, or this group of people, were some of the pioneers in the Shroud, and they had a... their society kind of came apart, and they had some difficulties with how they were going to handle the Shroud. So we've got a scientist en route to conduct the dig here, and I'm hoping that this is like the last of the discoveries. But that science ship is still quite a ways out. And then hopefully we'll have them survey the system, and once this construction ship is done, we'll have him jump down to Zron as well, and we can claim that system, which will be cool. So I think that's where we're at. I do want to check the rest of our colonies. There was another colony. So Aluna 1 we kind of already checked on right at the beginning of the episode from the get-go. We've also got Bead that we're working on. And we're converting Bead into a factory world, which means I think we're getting rid of this research enclave. And instead, we are converting it to civilian industry, so we are going to be producing a lot more consumer goods. We've got an industrial mining site going, which I think is here. And then we're converting something to a psi core here. We're still building, we've still got an alloy megaforge hanging around. But we might want to destroy, I don't know, do we want to destroy one of these or two of these districts? I always worry about this because I've got 4 out of 7 mining districts. We're filling that out. But it would be nice to always have at least one of each of these, even though, you know, you could obviously increase that, but is it worth sacrificing what I get here from the city districts? And I just don't know. It's a complicated math problem that I'm not really interested in doing. It's probably more of a experimental feel gut check type of thing. And then Tau Cygni is next. And yeah, this planet is also busy with what it is that we need to build here. So we've got our luxury residence, which I don't know. I go back and forth on this. Sometimes it seems like it's a really good deal, and then there's other times where it just seems like it's not as good of a deal. I'm just recognizing now that my microphone was turned up just a little bit too loud, so hopefully that's better. Made a slight adjustment there. So this colony is the busiest right now. And I don't know if there's another candidate that we can actually, shall we say, pencil in to build out. As you can see, our mineral production, our mineral production has really come up. And so before we check the colonies out, I think maybe we need to go look at, just roll through our colonies and see if there's any disabled alloy factories. Because we'd want to re-enable those. Yeah, perfect. That's kind of what I thought. Let's enable this. Let's enable this. Boy, they're really close to... Oh, you know what? And this is Breslin. Got an automation building. We still have 4 districts we can build, so we need to decide on those. We've got the alloy foundries coming up. So, yeah, let's just throw some stuff down here and fill out these districts. I don't know that I'm going to build more of them. That seems a little not needed. Just do 2 hydroponics farms, that's fine. And that burns through all of our minerals for now. We've got all of these guys. Gosh, do I really want to do that? Now I'm having second thoughts. Okay, so we've got 3 foundries on Matar, 2 additional foundries on Tibicor, 2 additional foundries on Mothalum, nothing on Nazadarum. But this is set to be a tech world. We need to do something with that colony. Let's switch over to Wegmore. All kinds of ability here. This is a tech world. We've got a ton. Oh my gosh. Wegmore's probably a good candidate. And again, just blowing through some of these. Some of these are actually very small, so they're going to be inconsequential to build out. Tukli-Zarak has an amenities problem in a big way. And these things produce 2,500 amenities based on... I think it's because it's scaled off of the number of districts that we have here as well. Can I replace the luxury residence? Not with the minerals that I have. Aluna, Fulas. Another very small planet, but very bad amenity. I think we need to be really judicious in how we're spending our minerals from now on. Oh, that's ugly. I wish I had more experience in colony management, and I could tell exactly what it was that I needed to do. Alright, well, I don't think that there's any disabled alloy forges on any of these backwater worlds that are so underpopulated, if that makes sense. So, that's a good thing. And we've got... what is this? Ah, space amoebas. Where are these guys at? And Sathama. Do I have anyone that can help out with that? Doesn't really look like it. I mean, I guess we could take this fleet down there, the Skyfall Void Wings. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. That's okay. I think I did want to find an additional colony that's really in dire straits here. Maybe it's Aluna 2. Some of these are so small. There are negative amenities there. Yeah, let's try and fix this one as well. So we're going to have four colonies that we're going to focus on. And I recognize that this is probably not the best way to play this game. But I don't have the mineral budget right now to be, I don't know, kind of spamming things like that.
Construction complete.
Nizramus is done. There we go. We have an insult coming from... Ah! We knew it. Well, that's very rude. Oh, there's so many of them. Let's take the pre-FTLs out of there. Yeah, the next time we need an envoy, we're just gonna pull them away from the Penurians. There's no reason. We're gonna start eclipsing them in technology, but they still only have the 2 colonies. It's a joke. Okay, so we're at an energy deficit for now, which I think I'm gonna run with. Remember we turned off the
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Turned off that edict. Oh, you know what? I should have looked at that. I think it was a... We are trying to incorporate or integrate Jerome and Spuzalak. And we're leaving the Spuzalak alone. It's the Jerome that we started with, I think. The Pious Emporium. They look suspiciously like the Pandurians. Now, 13 months. This would be easy. We need to make sure... In fact, I think I'm going to do this right now. We need to make sure that... Because I think we have Geronians that are in our... Oh, we do not. Okay, so I have to remember to give them the species rights once they do... once we do incorporate them. And the Shroud is accessible to us again. We found a minor patron last time. And, oh, interestingly enough, they granted us an accord. I guess because we're close to them. Okay, well, let's delve. It seems like a good thing to do. I don't think we got to do it last time. So we'll delve. A distant echo. Through the Shroud, we can feel the resonance of vast powers. Their influence permeates the psionic realm. Our actions alone can attune us closer to them, but there is another recourse. By tapping into the power of Zro, our telepaths can extend their reach directly towards these entities. We need only to decide which to seek out. Ooh, that's a lot of energy and Zro. This might actually take us out of... the domain of the Cradle of Souls. Let's try it. As we reach out for the presence, we can feel it stirring. We have encountered spirits before, but this is something else. Something vastly more powerful. Something far more ancient. Their Zro-infused energies depleted, our telepaths must withdraw from the Shroud. We will have to return later. Okay, well, it looks like we have made friends with the composer of strands, or at least we've discovered them. Okay, so it looks like... Okay. Okay, so it looks like declare war, supremacy or enmity tradition, claim a system is bad, destroy a building is an enemy building, and destroy an army is bad. So these are negative deeds that take us away from the Cradle of Souls. But it looks like we can kind of, now that we have our... Man, I'm scared that we lose our covenants. I prefer that not happen. But I guess we can just kind of meander around the Shroud. Interesting. Oh no. I didn't vote. That was what it was. Alright. Yeah, powering up a few of those alloy foundries did change our mineral budget pretty significantly. We lost this Yeah, this is a tomb world. We lost a colony on Ojlars a while ago, and I want to say that I just completely forgot. There's really not a good habitability, or really not a good candidate for this. So we will not do it for now. I think that maybe that's why I haven't actually done it. Oh yes, we have some minerals now, and as a kid who lives near a candy store and gets his allowance, I think I'm just going to go and spend them. And we need to do something about the amenities on this planet. We have an excess of housing, which means that these luxury residents need to be replaced. And I'm going to give them hollow theaters instead. Which should help, hopefully. Let's make sure that all of our blockers have been taken care of here. Looks like they have. And we have 200 available jobs. This is going to bring us up a little bit more with available jobs. We've got the archives, which give us priest and then research jobs, gobbling up consumer goods. But oh, hey, look at that. We are into the black with consumer goods. That's great. No more red. We might be able to spin down some of these. This gives us more max, or more plasma. Wait a minute. Plasma regulation array. It gives us more generation districts, which we need. Let's upgrade that. And then we can just, this can be an energy producing place. We've got it labeled as a tech world. Oops, that's not what I want. Should change the economy just a little bit. Okay. Back to bead real quick. We've got 2 hollow theaters. Oh, and they're working it. Crazy. We've got a ton of... Might put some of these guys in here. Oh yeah, but first... I don't want to demolish these just yet, but once bead runs out of things to do here, like we get the Psi Core and the industrial mining site taken care of, then what I think we'll do is we'll burn 2 city districts, and convert them to 1 generator and 1 agricultural district, just so we have one of each. For some reason, that symmetry really appeals to me. Tausigny. Yeah, we're still building that out. Liaison. Going to a planetary administration. That's great. Oh yeah, we just hit the 1K mark. Plenty of housing, plenty of amenities. We probably could afford to build something there. But yeah, we'll just wait. Actually, I can afford to build another building. So we've got the Autochthon monument here. What if we built a temple? That might not be the best. Might not be the best decision. Want to continue to use those crystals. So yeah, Tukli Zorak is going to go.
Researched.
Is going to go to an energy production, fleet detection, or void worms. Okay, I don't care about those. And I don't think I'm going to care about these either. Those are big void worm fleets, though. I don't know how the AI is going to deal with that. And the situation seems like it's increasing. Oh, well, if we finish this... Okay. I see. So our colonies will be no longer vulnerable, which is fine. Oh, whoops. Quantum probes. Yay. Survey speed would be nice, especially since we've got Zron that we want to try and populate. But it seems like FTL inhibition, it keeps coming up, and we need to do it. So we may as well eat our spinach right now. We do have a storm that's coming through here. Caravaneers thieves. Oh no. What did you guys do? After a recent visit of the Racket Industrial Fleet to Tivicor, it has been noticed that a number of resources are missing from the Central Reserve. Well, they took 200 energy credits.
Encountered.
Jerks. Let's find out what this was that we just passed. Okay. Yep. Let's check in on the Cross-Galactic Accord. Seems like the Federation is continuing to level up. We've got our representative. We have the biggest economy. Looks like we've got some fleets that they're putting out. I don't know that I really want this to pass. We'll go to the Galactic Community. What's next up on the Senate floor? Administrative Insight, which subjects have a 25% ethics attraction toward their overlord. Overlord's fanatic ethics. Yeah, that makes sense. And we've got a... Yeah, okay. Incoming transition from the Gulfurpy. Oh, not again. $1,500 food. We could certainly afford the food. These guys need to go. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 systems. Oh man. We might be able to handle it. It just really depends.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
12th Destroyer course has been upgraded. Where are they at? Oh, they're over here on Tivicor. Okay. And I think we've got It might have been on Marinus, but I don't really care. Like, Marinus, they can jump in and fight the scavenger bot if they want to. But if they come this direction... Look at all those minerals coming from Marinus. Yeah, this is kind of an ugly place to fight. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Stop.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
We're currently over our fleet limit too, because
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
my goodness.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
I wish I knew what that meant. Is it just because of all of the worms? Maybe that's it. Society research has been completed. Oh my goodness. You can see, like, this is we're so far behind. I think we have to do this. Like, this is a building that we probably should have had in the first 60 years of the game. And as much as I'd like to go after some of the other stuff, we're kind of hamstrung. Like, this is taking us 18 months to get here. Right? And it's because of the Void Worm Plague, right? I do like this song. Sassorum de Harn. Encryption -1. Is he on the council? He's the head of research. It's kind of problematic. And he's ruling on Uboglielt, so I think we might need to make an adjustment to our council, don't you? Yeah, we'll just pick another Divine Conduit. And we have no more recruitable leaders. And we can't really make the Divine Conduit someone who's not psychic. I might be wrong, but it seems weird. Yeah, sure. I don't really understand the gravity of my decision there. Jerome has joined us. Oh, perfect. Okay. And thank goodness. We need to update their species rights so that they're not enslaved. Yeah. Or, I said Geronian, but I guess they're called Geroids. Short-lived and repugnant. I don't know. It's not really that repugnant. Yeah. You're gonna be full citizenship. Yes. Everyone else has full citizenship. Stratified, full military service, colonization allowed, no population controls, and no migration controls. Okay. They get the same rights as everybody else, you know? Perfect. This means that we do have another colony here. I think it's on Larkins, right? Don't hate me. And they have 4.8k, but not a lot of buildings. Wow. Okay, well, we've got urban expansion here, which I don't particularly like, but we've got plenty of things we can invest in. This is distributed luxuries, so it's not going to change anything. All right. I don't like this at all. So we're gonna need to do something different with you guys. Just letting you know. And what it is yet, I do not know. That's the problem. Build a Psycore. Let's start with that. But this has got... What the heck is going on here, folks? And then we can actually start integrating Spuzalak. Or not integrating, but we can renegotiate their agreement. Integration permitted. We're going to be losing 2.7. Independent diplomacy will help. Okay, that actually drops it. I don't want to tax them. Oh, wow. That's just a tiny little bit. That's fine. Alright, Spuzalak. You're gonna join. Larkins has finally come back to us, you guys. It took a long time.
Spaceborne life form encountered. Space.
Gang wars on Tukli, Zorak. Yeah. That might be a place we just build one of those things.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
I don't know. Okay, so they find these terms acceptable, which means now we can go back in and we can say integrate subject. Lovely. And we've got 1,000 minerals. And it seems like, well, hey, no, everything's still pretty busy. The temples actually produce amenities too. Go ahead and make one of those. It's got 1,000 population, you know? Like, we may as well put a little bit of investment into it. Let's take a look at Tukli again. The plasma regulation array's got a little more than a year still before we can start reconfiguring this colony. This is ugly, though, you guys. This is really ugly. We might demolish some of these guys instead and go down to 1. Although we're kind of like, we've got plus 100, so that's fine, but energy generation is almost done. Got a whole bunch of stuff to build here. 4K population. We've got more than enough amenities. We need to ditch one of these guys. Does replace allow me to do that? I don't even think we have a psi core on this planet. We don't. It reduces crime. It seems like a necessary thing right now. And why we have so many of these, it's probably my fault. I see the 1,500 amenities instantly and just go nuts. Like, yep, that's what I want. Let's replace another one of these. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, if we're going to do that, then we still need a little bit more minerals. So I'll give it a...
We must defend our spaceport.
What the heck is going on now? Oh my god. Maybe they're not maybe they can come through on Marinus and through this wormhole. Oh, that's ugly. There is no way that these guys are going to be able to take them out. Oh yeah, they're going.
Spaceborne life form encountered. We must defend our spaceport.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Oh, that is terrible.
Military station lost.
Great. I think we need to mobilize more of our military, because that is unacceptable. Let's check this astral rift. We were exploring it, docked at a busy space station without incident. Once inside, we continued our investigation as part of the crowd. As we approached the gates of Central Dome, a robotic attendant swabbed each of our paws before allowing us to pass with the other patrons. Inside, we beheld an amphitheater of epic proportions. Bustling interior was crowded with a variety of alien life forms, each focused on a central performance area. The show will soon begin. Great. Alright, so that's the situation on Alamac. We've got another pretty ugly situation starting to develop down here. And not a lot of options for military that we can claw back here. Pretty equally sized here. So I don't really feel like I can pull those forces off. But perhaps we can pull... This might actually work. Let's start you guys down the path. Get a move on. And then we'll go back to... Three of them. Split up, please. Another one. One, two, three, four. 4 void worms.
Engaging hostile fleet. Hostile fleet sighted. Spaceborne life form encountered. We must defend our spaceport.
More of them.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Oh my gosh, these guys put up a huge fight. And we lost everything. We lost everything. That was one of our best fleet sets. They're just gonna blow through our entire... Oh my gosh. The 5th is completely gone. The hammer retreated. And the 12th is gutted. That's devastating. That is horrible. Insight gathered. Creating insight technology. Explore. Next way I have an observation. I thought experimental testing was paused. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's horrible. This is unbelievable. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. We lost. We completely lost. Okay. Could use a little bit of minus crime. We got another starbase that's just gonna get wrecked.
Technology researched.
We'll pause this real quick to take care of self-connecting circuitry. There's our alloy megaforges and reclamation plant. We've got so many military technologies and we just haven't been able to research them. Maybe Star Fortress. Kind of seems that like that might be meaningful here. Another void war. Oh my gosh, this plague is terrible. This is going to eat our science ship as well. Which I didn't realize we had a science ship here. Let's just disband it. A little bit less upkeep. Wow, well that's disappointing. We are getting absolutely wrecked by the void worms. What is the situation with our void worms too? Because this plague is... if we can break the biological cycle, the void worms will no longer be able to reproduce in this galaxy. So we're searching for the cure. And I guess we have to do that... Yeah, I think Hyken was the one that was just getting absolutely ravaged by these guys.
Military station lost. System
another one.
surveyed. Research station lost.
Oh my gosh. Terrible. Just terrible. Zron has been fully surveyed. Oh, this is a cool looking system. It looks like these planets were shattered worlds. Okay. And look at these debris fields. Broken world there. That seems implausible. There's another one over here, but this just seems implausible, you guys. It's cool looking nonetheless. But I don't know how that would work from a physics perspective or a geological perspective or anything like that. Okay, so we have finished the survey. Oh. Yeah, build a starbase, because we can't research it. FTL inhibition. Yeah. Cosmic weather forecast. Assist with cloaking detection. Oh, dear. Let's just go with some more basic technologies. We're so behind on this because of the void worms, and then previously because of the psionics. It's actually kind of discouraging, even. Okay, we've got an advancement in the situation. Our understanding of the Voidworm Plague is improving, and the foundation of a cure has been developed. However, our research could progress at a much quicker pace at the early stage live testing on Felonian participants. Ethical considerations aside, it may be wiser to bypass this certain safety measure for the sake of the greater good. We're authoritarian, right? We get a ton of society research. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this grants a huge glut of unity, but I don't know. I guess the game has caught me in a mood today, and I don't know how long this lasts, but we're gonna do it. Positive energy for that one day, or that 1 month. Oh my gosh, it's just blowing away all of our defense platforms. These things are monsters, you guys. I don't know how this is supposed to work. That's really bad. If we could get wormhole stabilization, that would be terrific.
Station threatened.
Another station threatened. It's Tibicor this time. They're bombarding our colony now. Oh no, really? In Nazadarum. Oh, so these guys can't just be left alone. Like, they're... Oh, man. Are they going to destroy this colony? Oh, this is awful. These guys will have a little bit more of a chance because of the...
Military station lost.
Yeah. I don't even want to watch that colony get eaten.
Evading hostiles.
The heck? No. Oh, no. They popped back to their home system. And immediately... Oh, no. Unbelievable, you guys. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so they popped back in. Oh, no. So the fleet popped back in, and basically what happened was... As soon as they popped back in, they got just absolutely wrecked once again.
We must defend our spaceport. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Oh, this thing is just shredding us.
Lost.
Yeah, we don't really have a choice.
Mining station lost.
Oh my gosh. Tip course down. Okay. Well. While observing the local population of Calbaros, our away team have come across an interesting discovery. Capital City is abuzz with the talk of a chosen one who has reportedly descended from the stars to fulfill an ancient prophecy and lead the Behir into a new golden age. I will take the beer to a new golden age. All of our personnel are accounted for, so whoever it is that's visiting this planet, they're worth investigating further. Yes, I would agree.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Research station lost. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
They're gonna come for Sudatin.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Oh, this is terrible. More void worms. I don't think we can fight these guys. This is done, so we can excavate the site. Ugh. Hopefully they fight the enigmatic cache. Does the cache fight? Probably not.
Military station lost. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
No, this cache is just going to sit there and watch us.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Oh my gosh. Lots of stuff happening all at once. Ipor. Okay. Our sensors report an apparition of kaleidoscope light patterns in the Epor system. The nature of the phenomenon is unclear. Oh, hey, you guys will let us hire you?
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Mining station lost.
We spent years fighting the Panarians. A century almost, it seems like. And now the great worm plague of the 24th century is upon us. This is actually a really interesting looking system. I don't know what this is, but it's one of the Federation members, so hopefully things don't get too dire. Our economy is still holding steady. Consumer goods is like teetering on the brink. Hopefully this glut of void worms. We're almost into the third phase. Yeah, look at all this. We're just losing all of this stuff. I can't take a 24k fleet there with 10k, roughly speaking. That's all we have, really. I mean, we can pull these guys back. Is my pride that high, though? Like...
Military station lost. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Senate's in session. Administrative insight. Yeah, I think we already said yes on that, so that's fine. Mothalum, blown away our starhold and our defense platforms. We'll have to go back in and recapture. This worm is actually in very poor health relative to the rest of his friends, or its friends. I feel like this is going to come for Breslin next.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Mining station lost.
Ah, okay. Wait a second. Oh, they just blew through that. Wait a second, did they blow away our starbase? Okay, so three of them killed a bunch of fleets, or Federation fleets. Okay, so they're ravaging Bead now as well. Alright, what is it going to cost to hire you guys? And I still don't understand what happened here, but I think what happened is there's not a raiding fleet here, though. Right? Like, I'm correct in seeing that. Okay. I don't know if the raiding fleet got sent away. $40K, man. Jeez. Head out. Try and preserve some of our resources here. It seems like this area of the galaxy is pretty stable right now. And the Destroyer Corps is just gonna go... Yeah, you guys all go there and just suit up. There's two of them here. There's no way. There's no way. We can't stand up. Our shields cannot repel firepower of that magnitude.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Oh, this is terrible.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Mining station lost. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
False prophet. Of course. There we go. Our away team's investigation into the Chosen One on Carboros 4 has revealed their true identity. A super racket, Caravaneer, is masquerading as a central figure of the beer mythology, having descended from the stars. Further exploration of the planet has revealed their crashed and inoperable ship hidden in an inaccessible valley some distance away from the capital. Based on the dated model of the hyperdrives, they have been there for some time. Since becoming marooned, they appear to have been using local superstitions to their advantage. They happily accept veneration and praise from the locals, having been installed as a ruler full of celestial knowledge. If left unchecked, the charlatan's presence on the planet will likely have heavy consequences for the developing society. It might be best to intervene. So, in my first playthrough, the experience that I had with this was that the more you try and intervene for the good or evil, the worse it gets for the people on this planet. And if they are truly to be able, in my opinion, if they're truly to be able to survive in the galaxy, they're going to have to overcome some adversity, like what we are doing right now with the Void Worms. We get society research either way, but we'll offer to rescue.
Technology researched.
That's great. Improved deflectors. Yes. That's an open shut case right there for cloaks. And I'm just hesitant to spend any of these resources because of this huge threat that we've got. Like, we have to defend our home world. It was really good that we built up so many defense platforms in this case, although maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was wasted resources. But it did kind of slow down. %, 10%, 2%, 12%. Unbelievable, you guys. Okay. I think we're advancing the situation. We have discovered a pattern in the reproduction cycle of void worms that could lead to a huge breakthrough in synthesizing a cure to the plague. To confirm this hypothesis, the reproductive glands of a wild void worm troika must be harvested for analysis. Crucially, the void worm troika must be killed while bombarding a planet in order to preserve the active reproductive gametes.
Situation log updated.
I feel like we need to do this. Troika reproductive glands. We have made a breakthrough discovery. Okay, harvest debris from a troika actively bombarding a planet. Okay. How do we do that? Because it's not just, you know, as easy as you might think. There's an opportunity here, perhaps. Ah, there is. Alright, I'm probably going to regret this, but the 4th and the 7th, head to Mothalem. That's our shot, it seems like. We've got... I mean, I think that's what you have to do. And that's the only place where it's happening. If they... Oh, they're actively bombarding Breslin as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the 14th Leafer's Hammer's been refit and combined. We got 2 Vathrags and then the cruisers. And that's pretty much all that we can muster here. They're going to be coming from Breslin. And so it seems like... Just let me look at these guys real quick. So 100 range. Yeah, okay. Pull back just a little bit.
Station threatened.
Oh,
Mining
yeah.
station lost.
Welcome, Spuzlak. We need to go take care of their species rights. Before I forget. That's not the default rights. Okay. Do not integrate. Stratified. We kind of have a low standard of living, I guess, as Felonians, don't we? And we've got pretty much a full health void worm here.
Military station lost. We must defend our spaceport.
So many worms. They just rolled through it. It was like we weren't even there. Larkins is having problems with crime. Not surprising. %93 negative amenities. Ugh. We've built out all the max districts we can. This is really frustrating. I don't know, like... Alright. Sure. Do that.
Technology researched.
Xenobiology. Okay. Oh my goodness. There's so many great options here, and it's just... That will help, I suppose. Bead has been overtaken by huge void worms.
We must defend our spaceport. Military station lost.
Wow.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Wow. Polkor reports lingering atmospheric disturbances. We get volatile melts. That's temporary. Okay. No problem. Anahita. They're just marching. We're gonna need like a army of construction ships. We attack swarm. What is this? Wow. Oh, that must be from the Federation. Silly. Well, Sudaton has been ravaged. Or its ravaging is almost complete. Yeah, there's a complete loss.
Military station lost. Research station lost.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Okay, so the one spot in our empire where I think we still have a shot for this is this void worm here. And where is this fleet? They're one jump away.
Hostile fleet sighted.
Let's pause this real quick. Okay, it's all the way across the galaxy. Bead is just getting absolutely nuked. Just destroyed. Ugh. Our empire is going to be so crippled. Food shortage is developing. Okay, so this is for the Rift, I think? No. Sorry, it's for Caboris. Our away team was able to gain the private audience with the Chosen One and offer them services in repairing their ship and returning them to space. The super racket was all too eager to accept their offer, explaining that they'd mistakenly been received as a god after becoming stranded on Cabarrus 4, and had lived in fear of being harmed if unmasked ever since. Seems... I just don't know if I believe that. Having transported them to our research post, repaired their ship, the grateful traveler gifted us with a large portion of their vessel's inventory before bidding us farewell. The ensuing power vacuum created by their departure triggered a brief but brutal struggle between various religious sects, which has now subsided. So we got a lot of consumer goods. That could not have come at a better time. Given that our consumer good consumption is just off the charts. I mean, this system has been stripped. Breslin's been stripped. Hyken's been stripped. Nizadarum's been stripped. Did they destroy this colony? They destroyed the colony. I have no words. The colony is gone. That means Mothalem is going to be gone soon as well. Yeah, they're bombarding it right now. That means our homeworld is in danger. Yes. Oh, this situation is very grave. This is much worse than I thought. I mean, these things are just stripping everything as they go. They decided not to go here. They're probably headed to Marinus next. That seems like a very foolish move now. Although, this colony is being bombarded as well. Alright. We have no choice. We must act. Oh, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, so we have two pending combats that are coming up. Let's stay focused. We've got two pending combats. These guys are jumping right now. Here they come. Go after these guys here.
Engaging hostile fleet.
And we're just going to spin the camera around.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Melting glaciers. Fascinating. Okay.
Station threatened. Mining station lost. Engaging hostile fleet.
What's going on here? Did everybody jump in? Oh, I guess the 4th and the 7th did. Alright. Interesting. Ion aliens? Okay. So I've got 3, but I don't really care about improving relations with these guys. Although, I say that, we're kind of in a dire situation here. So, maybe, since we've got the extra, maybe that helps just stabilize it and keep it away from a war, now that we have literally no military. And we'll continue watching what happens.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Okay, so we need a science ship here immediately. Can I get a science ship there, is the question. And I don't know that we can. You certainly are not able to do that. I mean, the pathway would be past the void worms. The Leafer's Hammer has come back up. Go to Beta Aquilay to repair. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Okay, so we're also attacking on Tibicor. So I think that's actually a lot less likelihood, or less likely to happen. But head that direction. Let's get that science ship going in that direction. Cure discovered. We've completed the development of the ultimate cure for the voidworm parasitic infection. Our colonies are no longer susceptible to their spore bombardments, and we need no longer be concerned about their presence in the galaxy. Oh my gosh. The question is, do we share that with everybody else? An astral rift has been discovered here in Nigiro, which is my space. Okay, cool. We still have a fight. Oh, did the battle just stop? It did. Did their fleets despawn? Not all of them, but they've become trivial to deal with. Oh my goodness. Well, we have a victory on Mothalum. And Gestith has leveled up. Yeah, we'll do Navy Instructor. Hopefully he's on the council. Let's make sure he is. Yeah, he is. Okay, perfect. That's great. And we're below our fleet limit now. How's the Cross Galactic doing? That was a challenge. That was a really, really huge challenge, and Suditon survived. But we are in... Boy, using our people as experiments was probably the only thing that saved us there. Unfortunately. You hate to do it, but it seems like that was... Great losses here. Unfortunately, we didn't... I should have been paying more attention to the... I really should have been paying more attention to the situation, because throwing those fleets into combat was just a waste of resources. Unfortunately. Definitely a lot of regret there. Guys, this is just too cool of a system, and I can't end this incident on any other system than this one, despite the fact that Suditon took a beating and we lost an entire colony, unfortunately. We can rebuild, and the Empire is obviously struggling right now, but it will recover. We will return. Things are not as bleak as they looked in the middle of this incident, but Spuzalak has been integrated, and Jerome has been integrated as well. And I think we'll leave this incident here. Word to the wise, do not mess with void worms until you either have the fleet power to destroy them, because they're beasts, or you come up with the cure. Alright, well, thanks for joining me for this episode, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. This series has been a whole lot of fun. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. We'll see you next time.